At a grand gathering outside Huge Axe Creator's palace, he personally announced two major purposes: first, to welcome Luo Feng's safe return, and second, to discuss humanity's future plan to rise within the vast and dangerous universe ocean. This immediately stirred excitement among all present, because although humanity was considered a pinnacle race within the original universe, it was in fact extremely weak when compared to the terrifying forces of the first and second reincarnation eras in the universe ocean. Possessing only a single universe supreme master, Huge Axe Creator, while even ordinary pinnacle races often had several such beings, making the gap in power painfully obvious. Standing before everyone, Huge Axe Creator declared a bold and unprecedented decision: Luo Feng would become the leader of humanity's rise. With a clear yet immensely ambitious plan, to cultivate large numbers of undying fighters, then universe knights, then universe masters, and ultimately even more universe supreme masters. This vision immediately gained unanimous support from all the universe masters present. Because Luo Feng possessed the complete inheritance of the Duan-Dong River lineage along with ancient civilization cultivation knowledge far beyond current understanding. Moved by this trust, Luo Feng solemnly vowed to lead humanity to dominate the universe ocean and become its strongest power, deeply shaking everyone present since such ambition had once been unimaginable. Compared to the two Holy Land universes, humanity lagged far behind in both the number of universe masters and supreme true treasures. But the Duan-Dong River inheritance gave them the confidence for a complete transformation. With Huge Axe Creator even predicting that humanity could one day produce hundreds or thousands of universe masters and over a dozen universe supreme masters. After the meeting, only Huge Axe Creator, Primal Chaos City Leader, and Luo Feng remained, where the plan was further detailed into two core aspects: strengthening cultivation and improving supreme treasures. Luo Feng decided to first establish a complete cultivation system within Primal Chaos City as a safe and controlled environment before negotiating a treasure exchange with East Emperor Holy Land. While Huge Axe Creator revealed he was still returning from the extremely dangerous core region of Tilted Peak Sector, Luo Feng and Primal Chaos City Leader then emphasized absolute secrecy regarding the ancient inheritance, deciding that Primal Chaos City would become the safest cultivation ground, completely shielded from spies. Luo Feng prepared 300 special ice mountains embedded with law engravings to guide cultivation and planned to create personalized cultivation paths based on individual talent. The inheritance system itself was enormous, as Luo Feng had brought back 12 memory stones containing vast knowledge accumulated over countless generations, placing them within the virtual universe so that both it and Primal Chaos City would become the twin cores of humanity's cultivation system, with access tightly restricted and Luo Feng alone fully comprehending the entire system. Later, at his palace in the Milky Way galaxy, Luo Feng contacted North True Star Master to confirm the upcoming deal with East Emperor Holy Land, but was immediately afterward urgently summoned by Primal Chaos City Leader through a blood-red message signaling extreme danger. Upon arriving at Huge Axe Creator's palace, all 19 Universe Masters had already gathered again, where Huge Axe Creator revealed that he had fallen into a trap in the core region of Tilted Peak Sector due to a fake map connected to Yuan Ao Master. Although he survived the ambush, he had accidentally fallen into the terrifying Land of Darkness, a place from which no Universe Supreme Master had ever escaped. Everyone was horrified, but Huge Axe Creator explained he still had hope of escaping if given enough time and ordered absolute secrecy since humanity had no second Supreme Master. All agreed, and he soon disappeared to focus on escaping, only to briefly reappear later with shock and anger, warning them never to enter the Land of Darkness before vanishing again. Moments later, Void Gold Master sensed that his miniature universe was collapsing, confirming that Huge Axe Creator had been annihilated. Instantly, all 19 Universe Masters, including Luo Feng and Primal Chaos City Leader, were struck with overwhelming horror as humanity lost its only supreme protector and entered its greatest crisis. At the same time, disaster erupted within Huge Axe Universe, one of humanity's two miniature universes, which began collapsing violently as the sky cracked, space shattered, and massive spatial fissures tore through everything, instantly killing countless humans as the land itself broke apart and panic spread uncontrollably. Powerful emperors and universe knights launched desperate rescue operations, teleporting survivors into their world reigns. with Hong among them under orders from his brother Tai Bai Knight, a disciple of huge axe creator. As Hong continued rescuing people, he noticed that the keepsake left by huge axe creator had lost its owner. Realizing that the collapse of the miniature universe could only mean huge axe creator's death, a realization that filled him with dread as humanity lost its greatest pillar. Rescue efforts continued under extreme pressure, prioritizing elites while countless ordinary humans were abandoned as the collapse spread too quickly. Their cries echoing as hesitation meant total annihilation. Hong and the others barely escaped into the main space before the portal collapsed, where they encountered Void Gold Master, Lan Kang Master, and Ancestral Tree Knight, who immediately gathered survivors and rescuers, bringing them into safety. Inside Void Gold Master's world reign, nearly 8,000 survivors trembled in fear, and Hong confirmed again that the keepsake remained ownerless, solidifying the devastating truth that huge axe creator was truly dead. Meanwhile, the miniature universe continued to disintegrate as cracks spread across its outer membrane and chaotic airflow from the universe ocean poured inward, accelerating destruction. Void Gold Master ordered continued rescue operations, prioritizing elites and families of important figures, while massive regions spanning hundreds of billions of kilometers broke apart into fragments where trapped humans struggled desperately to survive. Each time Void Gold Master appeared through teleportation to rescue them, hope surged among the survivors, and despite the overwhelming destruction, he continued moving across the collapsing universe, saving as many lives as possible in a desperate race against inevitable annihilation. Later, within the independent dimension of the virtual universe, the Universe Masters gathered solemnly before Huge Axe Godly Palace. Primal Chaos City leader asked Void Gold Master about the situation, and Void Gold Master reported that only the undying fighters, Universe Knights, and important elites had largely been saved, while most ordinary beings could not be rescued. Though efforts continued, Primal Chaos City leader stated that although the deaths inside Huge Axe universe were tragic, the greater danger was humanity's future. As the fake map, the sudden death of Huge Axe creator in the Land of Darkness, and the identity of those responsible all remained mysteries. While everyone desired revenge, survival had to come first. The Universe Masters agreed, realizing they were no longer protected by Huge Axe creator and had to think from the perspective of the entire race. Primal Chaos City leader emphasized that the collapse of Huge Axe universe would soon be known both internally and externally. As spies from the bug race, automaton race, and demon race existed within humanity, and Universe Masters in Universe Ocean would quickly deduce Huge Axe creator's death. He explained that a Universe Supreme Master was vital to a race, capable of controlling vast territories, traveling rapidly, and reviving universe overlords, and without one, a race could barely defend itself. Humanity, occupying one of the 4 best territories alongside the bug, demon, and automaton races, would inevitably face territorial conflict. While Huge Axe creator had been alive, Luo Feng inheriting the Duan Dong River inheritance was manageable. But now every race would covet it, forcing humanity to prepare for war, marking the beginning of a far more difficult era. All present felt the gravity, as the collapse of Huge Axe creator's miniature universe made his fall impossible to conceal, leaving humanity vulnerable despite its advantages. While enemy races would show no mercy, Primal Chaos City leader declared the situation severe, and Peng Gong Master stated that an extermination war was inevitable, urging preparation for defeat and preservation of the race's seeds. Void Gold Master proposed gathering all talented younger generations from the 1.008 universe countries and relocating them to the primal universe, along with all undying spirits and universe knights, as they represented the race's future potential, which everyone supported. He also noted that relocating all ordinary humans was impossible, and in such wars, powerful beings targeted each other, meaning the race could recover as long as enough humans survived in god countries and world reigns. Though territory loss would be the greatest setback, Darkness Master pointed out humanity's weakness, as only a few could contend with Supreme Masters but lacked the power to restrain them, placing humanity at a disadvantage. Primal Chaos City leader then asked Luo Feng to speak, and Luo Feng revealed he was finalizing a deal with East Emperor Holy Land to obtain 2 supreme true treasures, including a palace type 1, shocking and delighting everyone. When concerns arose about trading away the ancient inheritance, Luo Feng reassured them he would not harm the race's foundation and that the deal had been arranged before Huge Axe's fall. Orders were immediately issued for all universe masters to return and for all undying spirits to relocate to the primal universe. After the meeting, Primal Chaos City leader urged Luo Feng to complete the deal quickly before news spread. And Luo Feng confidently agreed, relying on the boat of Mausoleum for protection. Back on Earth, Luo Feng instructed Luo Hai and Luo Ping to relocate core family members and gather around 1 trillion humans as future seeds. While Xu Xin learned of Huge Axe Creator's annihilation, Luo Feng decided to remain temporarily on Earth before moving to the primal universe, believing humanity would suffer but not collapse entirely. Meanwhile, in Universe Ocean, Luo Feng traveled to a ruined miniature universe to complete the trade. Entering a collapsed, chaotic environment filled with debris, he met North True Star Master, who demanded the Memory Stone in exchange for 2 supreme treasures. After a tense standoff, North True Star Master handed over a world ring containing Black Prison Tower and Yanjun Rod. Luo Feng confirmed the deal, exchanged the Memory Stone, and learned the requirements of the treasures. Reflecting on their hierarchy and the unique nature of Star Tower, North True Star Master suggested future trades and left, while Luo Feng felt relieved the exchange ended peacefully. Returning to the virtual universe, Luo Feng reported success, explaining the abilities of the treasures, while Primal Chaos City leader suggested assigning them to Darkness Master and Peng Gong Master. Luo Feng argued that Primal Chaos City leader should wield Black Prison Tower for maximum benefit. Deep within Universe Ocean, Luo Feng prepared for war, uniting his Earthling body and Golden Horned Beast body, both armed with powerful treasures like Shi Wu Wings and Star Tower. With both bodies fighting together, Luo Feng gained confidence to face even Universe Supreme Masters, ready for the coming war as humanity entered its most critical period. Luo Feng understood that although he was disadvantaged against Universe Supreme Masters in Universe Ocean due to differences in godly power, the original universe imposed a suppression limit where all combat power was capped at the 6th tier. Under this restriction, Luo Feng believed he could fight Universe Supreme Masters on equal footing, though he still lacked the ability to stop them from escaping. After reuniting with his Golden Horned Beast body, Luo Feng returned to the original universe aboard the boat of Mausoleum. With the entire round trip taking 18 days, back in Primal Chaos City, Luo Feng met Primal Chaos City leader, who confirmed that the human race had successfully concealed Huge Axe Creator's death so far, and other races had not shown any suspicious movements. He explained that the large-scale movement of undying spirits only appeared chaotic to outsiders, and whether Huge Axe's collapsed miniature universe would be discovered depended entirely on luck. Hoping the secret could remain hidden long enough for another human universe supreme master to emerge, while also praising Luo Feng for bringing back 2 supreme true treasures. When Luo Feng asked about distributing the treasures, Primal Chaos City leader postponed the discussion until they entered the virtual universe. But Luo Feng disagreed with the earlier plan to give them to Darkness Master and Peng Gong Master without his input. Inside the virtual universe, Primal Chaos City leader, Darkness Master, Peng Gong Master, and Luo Feng gathered at a long stone table outside Huge Axe's godly palace as the 4 pillars of humanity. Primal Chaos City leader announced the treasures Black Prison Tower and Yanjun Rod, proposing to give Black Prison Tower to Darkness Master for its offensive compatibility and Yanjun Rod to Peng Gong Master for his rod techniques. Both hesitated, especially since Primal Chaos City leader himself would receive neither treasure despite being the strongest remaining expert. He then revealed this decision was ordered by Teacher Origin, who soon appeared in a white robe. Teacher Origin acknowledged their potential to become Universe Supreme Masters with enough time and Luo Feng's inheritance guidance, but warned humanity lacked time. He explained that Huge Axe Creator's death and Luo Feng obtaining the Duan-Dong River inheritance would draw hostility. Though the original universe's suppression allowed them to still contend, his greatest concern was sealing techniques, as even powerful experts with supreme treasures could be sealed and imprisoned in miniature universes. He stated the strongest defenses were Star Tower and Black Prison Tower, noting coordinated Supreme Masters could quickly surround and seal opponents, though sealing Supreme Masters themselves was extremely difficult due to their speed and control. He emphasized humanity's assets, including Black Prison Tower and Luo Feng's votive mausoleum, advising them to stay hidden initially but strike ruthlessly when needed to instill fear and deter weaker factions. He warned that beyond the 9 top powers, secondary alliances might also target humanity if weakness was exposed. The final distribution was confirmed. Darkness Master received Black Prison Tower. Peng Gong Master received Yan Jun Rod, and Primal Chaos City Leader remained guarding the Primal Secret Region as the final line of defense. All accepted this arrangement. Time passed with humanity remaining vigilant, while other races still seemed unaware of Huge Axe Creator's death. Meanwhile, in East Emperor Holy Land Universe, North True Star Master returned and presented the Memory Stone to East Emperor Ancestor, who absorbed its contents and found that although it surpassed Universe Supreme Master level, its training experience was inferior to his own and thus useless. Though angered, he acknowledged they could not retaliate directly due to restrictions between universe eras, but still hoped Luo Feng had more advanced memory stones. He contacted Luo Feng, who was cultivating in Primal Chaos City while studying the Beast God path in the inheritance space with accelerated time. Surprised, Luo Feng listened as the ancestor claimed the deal had failed and demanded another memory stone without additional payment. Luo Feng refused, stating he could not verify the claim and insisted the original agreement stood. Despite the ancestor's anger and insistence on his reputation, Luo Feng remained unmoved, leading the ancestor to end communication in fury, while Luo Feng calmly believed he would eventually yield. Meanwhile, near the membrane of the original universe, Bar Lion Master exited his divine country and headed toward Tilted Peak Sector, where he noticed Huge Axe's miniature universe had lost its vitality. Upon approaching, he saw cracks spreading and chaotic airflow entering, revealing ruins inside, leading him to realize the miniature universe was collapsing and conclude that Huge Axe Creator had likely died. Without Huge Axe, Bar Lion believed the humans would lose their status as a pinnacle race. He also realized that the automaton race, demons, and Bug Clan would certainly seize this opportunity to attack the humans, especially because Luo Feng had inherited the pulse of Duan Dong River, an inheritance coveted throughout Universe Ocean for its connection to transcending reincarnation eras. Knowing the seriousness of the matter, Bar Lion Master quickly decided to report the news back to the Prison Clan before other races learned of it. The Prison Clan's homeland, called Prison, was an extremely brutal world where beings constantly fought and killed each other. Its ruler was the legendary Prison Clan Devil Ancestor. The Prison Clan operated under a harsh hierarchical system filled with endless internal struggles, creating warriors known for iron will, cruelty, and madness. Bar Lion Master returned to the Prison Clan Ancestor Mountain and entered the palace of Devil Ancestor. He informed Devil Ancestor that Huge Axe Creator had been annihilated, explaining that while teleporting near Huge Axe's miniature universe, he witnessed the universe membrane cracking apart while chaotic airflow poured inside. The space within the universe was collapsing, proving that Huge Axe Creator was dead. Devil Ancestor was initially shocked and unwilling to believe it because he understood how powerful Huge Axe Creator truly was. However, after hearing the details, he accepted the report and personally traveled to Universe Ocean to verify it. Upon arriving at Huge Axe's miniature universe, he destroyed part of the weakened universe membrane with a single strike and confirmed that the miniature universe no longer possessed any life or self-restoration capability. The entire universe was collapsing into ruin. Devil Ancestor was astonished that someone as powerful and cautious as Huge Axe Creator could actually die. He speculated about how Huge Axe had been killed but eventually focused on the opportunities this created. He believed the human race was now vulnerable because it no longer possessed a Universe Supreme Master, even though it still had 17 Universe Masters and Luo Feng's inheritance from Duan Dong River. He also suspected that Teacher Origin had left hidden trump cards for humanity. Rather than attacking immediately himself, Devil Ancestor decided to secretly spread the news and encourage the demons, automaton race, and Bug Clan to move first. If the humans weakened further, the Prison Clan would later join the conflict and benefit from the situation. Under Devil Ancestor's manipulation, news of Huge Axe Creator's death quickly spread to the demons, automaton race, and Bug Clan. The leaders of the three pinnacle races secretly gathered to discuss the situation. They confirmed that Huge Axe had indeed died and immediately recognized the enormous significance of the event. The four pinnacle races had long controlled the best territories in the original universe. Territories capable of nurturing exceptional talents like Teacher Origin and Huge Axe Creator. Now that Huge Axe was gone, they saw a perfect opportunity to seize human territory and obtain Luo Feng's Duan Dong River inheritance. The three races understood that the humans could not be underestimated despite Huge Axe's death. Teacher Origin might have left powerful safeguards behind, and Luo Feng's boat of mausoleum and other treasures were also major threats. Because of this, they agreed that none of them should attack alone. Instead, all three races would unite and strike together. With four Universe Supreme Masters combined against a human race that no longer had even one Universe Supreme Master. They believed victory would be easy as long as they quickly eliminated the strongest human experts. The three races also realized they needed to move immediately before other factions in the original universe could react or interfere. Since they were geographically close to human territory, they had the advantage of launching the fastest attack. The Bug Clan, Demons, and Automaton race quickly finalized their plans and began taking action that very same day.